I'm doing it again. I'm back on YouTube. So, I've been gone from YouTube for a while. I deleted all of the videos that I used to have on my channel. But now I'm back, but I'm gonna do this in a different way. Because over the past kind of 5 years or so, spirituality and manifestation content on YouTube has changed a lot. And it's gone from something that was rooted in oneness and energy and vibration, connection, and just feeling good, to being just another capitalist game of who can one-up the next person. And it feels very disingenuous now. Who can manifest more money? Who can lie the best? Who can sell the most courses? Who can come up with the newest, most gimmicky manifestation technique? And it's insufferable. It's really insufferable, and it's absolutely unbearable. And it's why I ended up unfollowing the vast majority of creators in the manifestation space, because the sheer amount of lies, misinformation, and misleading success stories is becoming increasingly more obvious and infuriating to watch. And the saddest part is, people still like it. People still enjoy that content. They believe it all, and they believe it because they're so desperate for their lives to change. They need that hope that tells them that changing their life is super easy and you can do it in 24 hours, and all it takes is repeating one affirmation for 10 minutes. And very few people will actually sit back, look at their lives and think, hang on, I've tried all of these things before, countless times, for years, and it's never worked. Something else must be going on here. But no. Because of what these creators like to preach, when it inevitably doesn't work, they will blame themselves and believe that they must be doing something wrong, and never will they question the information they got in the first place. They'll never look at the person who is trying to sell them a coaching program and think, maybe this is embellished in order to make more money. They'll just click add to cart and part with their hard-earned cash. Me included, by the way. I have fallen for so many bullshit programs you wouldn't believe. And that's also not to say that there aren't good ones out there. Of course there are. There are many, many good creators that I still follow, that I still enjoy, and I think make actually good content. There are still genuine people who want to help you and do have good information. But I think it's becoming increasingly more obvious that those people are the minority nowadays. And you have to be a bit more discerning about who you trust when it comes to this stuff. I do think things are shifting in the spiritual community. And I do think it's already becoming obvious where the shift is going. When I look at comment sections on manifestation content, tarot pick-a-card videos, channeled messages, even energy healings to an extent, I'm increasingly seeing more and more people feeling fed up and angry. People are starting to get pissed off with the same messages being said over and over and over again. It's always the same. It's always, you're so close. The love of your life is on their way. In the next week, you are going to get majorly rich. If you're watching this on insert current date, then this message is meant for you and you're going to be a billionaire. And it's like, okay, well, you've been telling me the same thing for over a year now, so when is it actually going to happen? And I'm seeing that people are starting to question this. And I'm so fucking glad that they are. Because for a second there, I felt like I was the only one who was thinking this stuff. And then there is the sheer amount of honestly problematic shit that people on here will encourage. It is crazy, some of the mindsets that is being pushed in this space. And don't get me started on the whole specific people thing. That is weird. Some of you bitches need therapy, genuinely. And I don't care if I offend you when I say that, because it is weird, full stop. Leave people alone. But there are so many problems I have with this community now. I think the victim blaming has gotten to a level that is just insane. People are expected to be perfect with their thoughts all the time. There is so much like uncompassion in this space. People just don't want to care about people anymore. People don't want to help people. They just think, well, if you're not doing it right, then it's your fault. Don't ask me about it. And it's just like, okay, well, you could be a bit nicer about it. I don't come on this website to be shouted at by a 21-year-old, you know what I mean? Like, please, let's relax. So what is the actual point in this video? Why did I come back? Well, I've decided that I'm going to be the change that I want to see in the world. And I'm going to start to share my manifestation journey here. A real manifestation journey. Not instant manifestation, not crazy success stories that are missing out massive pieces of context, but actually realistic, relatable manifestation content that includes everything. The highs, the lows, the wins, the losses, while I'm in the middle of it. I'm calling this Here in the Middle, and it's going to be honest, and it's going to be from the heart. It may not be perfect, and it may not be polished, but it will be honest. Because I'm fed up of seeing the same rich, skinny bitches who've never gone through anything even remotely difficult in their life telling me to just ignore your 3D. Fuck that shit. This is coming from somebody who has been through the fucking ringer when it comes to manifestation and mindset, growth, identity change, the whole 9 yards. This is coming from somebody who has been chewed up and spit out by the universe, been let down, disappointed, fed up, angry, resentful, jealous, more times than I can count. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how difficult it can be, because nobody talks about this stuff. Nobody talks about how devastating it can be to go through such a huge shift mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and the dips and troughs that come along with it. Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like, it's just not. People on here like to talk about how manifestation is easy and everything is easy. And yes, we can begin the process of changing our mindset to believe that things can be easy for us. But we are still human, and we still live in an imperfect world. And like it or not, it's not always going to be super easy every single time. And the process of changing yourself 180 degrees is hard. And I don't want anyone to feel like they are on their own. This is the reality of changing your mindset and your identity from the inside out. If you're down for that, stick around, maybe subscribe, maybe like the video. It helps push the video out. But if not, cool. You don't have to stay. Be on your way. Go back to worshipping Neville Goddard or whatever you guys do, and we can all go on about our day nicely. I think my next video will be talking about what the first kind of month of changing my beliefs has been like and the current space I'm in. I'm going to talk a bit about the dip, the dreaded dip, and the reality of why sometimes with manifestation things start happening and then they stop altogether, or sometimes they get worse, because that tends to be a hot topic. So there you have it. I hope to see you around again soon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.